Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here, and the topic of today's reading is whether the person you're thinking of is the one. And of course, looking at things from a bigger scale, bigger perspective, I think everybody that we date, that we are in a connection with for that certain period of time that they're around, they are the one. They're the one. But I guess for this reading I wanted to see whether you will end up with this person, whether you will have a stable, long-term, committed relationship with them. So I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, take your time, listen to intuition. You can say the name of your person out loud or in your mind to connect to them better. And then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose this blue Chalcedony stone. Let's see, is this person you are thinking of the one for you? And we've got the 5 of Wands, Gift, the Knight of Wands, Sides, the 8 of Cups, and Enemy. Yeah, you guys, not very likely. If that's your question here, are they the one? Are they going to make you happy? I would even paraphrase it a little bit. Are they going to make you happy? Is this someone who can make you happy, who've got what it takes to make you happy, who've got what it takes to something to give you that you deserve? No, I don't see that this is somebody who can give you that genuine happiness and peace and calmness and warmth and stability. You know all of the... Let's start from the beginning. Just the general energy I had to put things straight in the beginning so that you're not confused. Let's start from the beginning. I see clashes, I see confrontations, misunderstandings between the two of you. And it's interesting because I feel like both of you for quite some time saw this connection as something very valuable, something that could potentially make you both happy, like a treasure. But at the same time, the way you go about nurturing this connection, growing it, getting it to some... How do I explain it? Progressing in this connection, you do it in different ways. That's the problem. It's almost like you're trying to achieve the same thing, but you do it very differently, drastically differently. And maybe in your beliefs, the way you grew up, you're very traditional and you're very stable, and you believe in traditional marriage. For example, a man needs to court a woman first, and all of those traditional things, and the other person is very modern and they have their own beliefs and they take their time, or whatever it is, whatever the dynamic is. It's just you're two very different people. Maybe for some of you even I'm getting opposing elements. Maybe you are water and the other person is fire, or you are earth and they are air. Could be reversed as well. Just not very compatible, even though I feel like there was a great deal of passion, great deal of desire, infatuation, very exciting, very sparkly connection. Makes you feel alive, makes you feel inspired to do things, to wake up in the morning, to be active. Very good physical compatibility I'm sensing, but again, it's draining, constant misunderstandings, fights, arguments. I also feel like you wanted a little bit more input from your person, a little bit more concrete, solid, tangible things from them. not just words or not just passion, practical ways of them showing them how much you mean to them. And I don't think you saw them very much. Maybe you kept asking them and trying to explain your stance, your position, how you feel, talked about your needs. I don't see them being met here at all by this person. It's like what they would do in that situation, they would start explaining you why they are right, without taking any ownership of their side of things. Yeah, I hear you, but you see why I'm doing this. I think I'm right because that kind of conversation I'm hearing here. And it's like you're not on the same page, you're constantly clashing. It's uncomfortable, it's chaotic, and I feel there could be also your nervous system would give in, what's the expression? At times, like a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, struggles with sleeping, maybe even psychosomatic problems that your body would show. Maybe skin problems or immunity would go down because of the stress of this connection. It really feels chaotic, very chaotic, back and forth. It's not a calm, safe haven. It's all over the place, very triggering, very explosive. Even if on the surface it looked very presentable and like couple goals, not the case. On the inside you didn't feel stable and calm and happy. What's happening now? There is still a lot of passion here, there is still a lot of physical attraction here, and I feel like your person is trying to come to you from that place, or maybe they're quite impulsive with you, like one day they're here, another day they're gone, or their communication is impulsive. With this Knight of Wands, it's just there is not enough stability. What they're bringing to your life is like their charisma, their wonderful physical attributes, the excitement, the passion, that intriguing element. But then when they're gone, you're left with feeling so alone. So alone. It's like highs and lows. When they're around, you feel high. When they're gone, it's like, what am I doing now? They are not consistent. I'm not seeing consistency here, and that is a very shaky ground to build a relationship on. And you need consistency, you guys. You do. And also a little bit of immaturity I'm sensing here. A little bit of just like selfish. I'm going with my impulses. I'm going with my instincts. I do what I want. Chasing the highs of relationships, of excitement, of communication, of flirting, whatever it is. It leaves you feeling so sad and lonely. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean this reading to be depressing or sad, but I guess if you chose this pile, then probably there was a message for you, and I'm not trying to make you sad, or we've got oracle cards, you guys, and we'll clarify more. I just wanna say that you deserve better. You can do better than this. And you know it. If this resonates with you, you know it. The future energies. No, you're about to move on, you guys. You know it already, even if there are still some little things that are holding you back, pulling you back. In the future, you'll realize that this person was never on your side. With this enemy clarifying the Eight of Cups. As much time, love, and effort you've invested in this, I feel like it will click at some point that it's time to move on. It's time to move on. It will take you ages trying to make this person be on your side, for you to be on the same team. For them to respect you as much as you want them to respect you. Yeah. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, you guys, to see the background story here. We've got the Star, very strong physical aspect of this connection, very powerful, like lock and a key. I feel like that could be something like common ground that kept you together so far, that kept you interested so far, kept you in it so far. Because other than that, emotional, mental compatibility, it's bumpy, it's not smooth. Although physical is very good, it's very good. There's a lot of admiration, a lot of appreciation on both ends, you and them. Lots of pleasure, lots of physically very fulfilling relationship. And also I feel like this connection would only work for you guys with this person. It only goes well when you distance yourself from this person, when you, I don't know, when you ghost them from time to time, when you move away, when you get busy and don't reply to their messages. That's when they get interested in you, that's when they get nicer, that's when they get more involved and invested. When you get closer and open up, this person is pulling away. Push and pull, push and pull. You are very interesting for them when you are distant, when you are unreachable. When you are trying to get closer and show your vulnerability and being intimate with them, emotionally intimate, it's scary for this person. That's when they feel uncomfortable. That's when they want to run, or they behave in a strange way, awkwardly. And trust. Is there enough trust for you to build a partnership, let alone marriage, with this person? I don't think so. You will always be somebody they will admire, they will look at from the sidelines, they will be in awe of, they will adore just who you are as a person, your image, your body, your voice, the way you look, the way you behave, the way you express yourself. But I don't feel like they deserve being close to you anymore, being that close as you let them in the past. Oh. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. Look at this, absolutely. You guys deserve a family, and you're gonna have it. You deserve a happy family, a happy home, a marriage, kids, stability, traditions, and it's coming. It's coming. It's almost like this situation has shown you what it is that you don't want. Even though there were some good things in this person, some good qualities, some wonderful clicking moments between you and them, but overall that deal breaker or deal maker, I should say, it's not here. It's not here. And we've got this card, Happy Family, and it's very interesting that it's close to this card, to the sea. I do see that as soon as you move on, as soon as you take your beautiful heart, beautiful love, and protect it and move on from this connection, you are going to find your happiness. With this card to the sea, it's like the Six of Wands, moving on, leaving the past where it belongs. Have to be loyal to your future, not your past. You're gonna have your beautiful family, a wonderful person, a soulmate actually, because we've got more clarification here. Beautiful person that you can build a safe haven with, this wonderful, cozy, calm, stable relationship with, full of trust, full of loyalty, commitment, honesty. I just love this card for you. Yeah, and as I said, to the sea, definitely it's time to move on. Definitely it's time to shift your focus from this person, from this connection, and realize that you deserve more, you deserve better. You do. Even looking at the spread, it's exhausting and it's so sad. And you don't have to feel this way. Life is short. Even a year of your life feeling this way, I will be so sad. You deserve happiness. And we've got this beautiful card, calling in your soulmate. And it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You guys are manifesting a beautiful connection because now you know exactly what it is that you do not want. and that's priceless. Knowing that you don't want sets you on the right path immediately, because then you know what you want. Definitely manifesting your soulmate. Maybe you've been into the law of attraction, scripting, visualizations, praying, vision boards, whatever it is. I do feel like they're close. They're almost around energetically. Then we've got this card self-worth. That's what's been triggered in this connection. What am I doing wrong here? Am I not good enough of a person? Did I not love you enough? Did I not show you how loyal and loving and giving and generous of a person I am? Why are you doing this to me still? Why are you not committing? Why are you torturing my heart? That's the energy I'm getting from you. And it's all kind of making you feel less, making you feel smaller, making you feel like you don't deserve love, which is just bullshit, which is just an illusion created by this unhealthy dynamic, created by these clashes. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of a square aspect in astrology. That's what this connection feels like to me. If you're into astrology, square is the most challenging. Opposition is not as challenging to me actually, because opposition is two planets looking straight at each other. They are opponents, but they see each other. They understand each other's point of view, and they're clear about what the other person wants, and they respect, even though it's challenging. Tension, there is tension here. But the square, it's... I have many squares in my chart, and I've been dealing with them all my life. Square between planets, it's like, it's triggering, it's explosive, and it's like very... It can drive you mad sometimes. And it really much affects your self-esteem. Very much. Doubting yourself, worrying maybe that you're not doing good enough. It's almost like gaslighting, then feeling sad and lonely, then feeling on top. Up and down, up and down. Very exhausting. And I feel like this connection has taught you to, first and foremost, love yourself, value yourself, appreciate yourself, and not give any time of your day to people who are not there for you when you need them, when you are in trouble, when you are struggling to get by, when you are crying. Yeah, definitely self-worth lesson. Then we've got this card, jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Absolutely. Yeah, look at this. The tears that you shed in this connection are going to be the path, like a path to your beautiful future, to your beautiful soulmate here. I feel like somehow you were meant to go through this experience, through this connection to just before you meet the one, the person that you'll build a family with. A lot of spiritual lessons are coming through from this connection. Appreciating yourself, appreciating the way you can love another human being, and how much it costs. That people need to deserve your love first. It shouldn't be granted just because you admire somebody. How the person makes you feel is more important. And then we've got this card, Eternal Gatekeeper. And it says, acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you. Absolutely. I feel like some strong intentions have been put by you recently, or maybe you're doing it currently. This is what I do not want. Absolutely, never again. This is what I would love to have in my life. This kind of relationship, this kind of love, partnership. Focusing on your original intention, focusing on what you truly want. And not accepting anything less, not entertaining something that is less than that. Eternal Gatekeeper, such a wonderful energy, very strong, very stoic, determined. Protect what is right for you. I feel like these are important words. And what is right for you is your kindness, your heart, your energy. All of it is meant to be protected and loved and adored and kept safe by the right person, not torn apart by people who want to have fun. Oh, I'm getting all fired up, you guys. I'm always getting like rooting for you when I'm reading, and let's get some more cards. Pile 1. Is the person you are thinking of the one for you? And we have this card, Triumphant Success, and that's the energy of the Ace of Swords in traditional tarot, which is a clear-cut clarity, understanding now. Again, that same understanding. I know now what is important for me. I know now what I deserve. And also the Ace of Swords, when we are looking at relationships, that's the energy of break, cutting off some connections, saying a final word, radical shifts and changes. You are going to be successful. You are going to be so happy and clear about where you're headed, about what you want. All this emotional turmoil will end. Let's get some more cards. Pile 1. Is the person you are thinking about right now the one for you? Look at this. I feel like this card wanted to come out, and it's Gaia. It says nurturing. I do feel like this connection has taught you to nurture yourself and love yourself and take care of yourself first, rather than taking care of people you think need your love and support. Maybe you've got this mothering nature, healing nature, and you're drawn to people who need healing, who need maturing, to be honest. It's time to take back that energy and take care of yourself, take care of your world, it's all in the small things, like everyday routines, grounding, going into your body, connecting to your body. That's the lesson of this connection. Many spiritual, like a powerful spiritual growth this connection caused in you. I'm gonna get more cards, you guys. Let's get this ones. Pile 1. Is this person you are thinking of the one for you? This deck, it gives very strange but short and precise answers. So what you've got here is this card, continue gathering more information, look for more information, and at the bottom of this deck we have this message, look in another direction, choose another direction. Yeah, and that's exactly what you're going to do in the future with the 8 of Cups. You will try to find your happiness elsewhere, in other places, with other people, and you will find it there. Especially for those of you who are like laser focused on this person right now, I don't think I'll find anybody else. This is the best I could get. Maybe my age doesn't allow me to socialize anymore. I'm older, or I'm old. No, this is not it for you, you guys. Let's get some more messages. Pile 1. What do you have to know about this connection with your person? Look at this. We've got this card, self-care. And it says, clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Absolutely. It's like the universe is showing you, come on, look at this. Look at yourself. Look at your heart. Look at your soul. It needs you. You need you more than this person needs you. In the bigger scheme of things, in the bigger scale. You need you more right now. You need your attention. You need to lavish yourself, indulge, maybe get to know yourself better. Focus on yourself, on your life. What makes you happy? Look at this. We have this card marriage, and it says this relationship is moving towards a sacred union. Maybe this was the case at some point in your connection. Maybe you got proposed by this person even. Maybe this was in the air. It was leading to it. I feel like for me this is a confirmation that if you wanted to take this connection to something serious, you could. If you made that conscious decision that this is it, I'm sticking with this person regardless of how hard it is, I want to end up with them. I want it. We always have free will. This is a confirmation that you can do it. You can try. You can even lead this to something bigger. But is it worth it? Is it worth your time, your energy, your effort? And then we have this card, past life love. And it says your soul remembers this intense connection. This is why you trigger each other so much. This is why it feels so intense. Every time we meet somebody that we had a past life connection with, it's like coming back home. But a home can be turbulent. Childhood can be turbulent. Things that are going on inside the home can be chaotic. And also there are often like leftover issues from past life that people need to deal with if it's like a past life connection. Like unfinished business, unfinished lessons to learn. Maybe somebody has wronged another person in the past life and now that person needs to pay back the merit. The merit? That's the word. I don't feel like this is easy for you. I don't feel like this is easy. Even if you try to make this easier, it's quite triggering. And you deserve to be loved, and life is short, and of course it's always your decision, always free will. Let's get some more cards, you guys. An advice for you. What should you do about this connection? What do you have to know about this connection with your person? Pile 1. And we've got this card, La Natura, or nature. Very interesting theme happening here with self-appreciation, with Gaia in nurturing, self-care. Maybe somebody here wanted to have a child or had a child with this person, like childbearing, fertility, motherhood, parenthood seems to be important. And it says you will give birth to something new, something beautiful. An idea manifests, the beginning of a new and wondrous journey. Blessings. Beautiful message, beautiful. I do see you guys, definitely, however your future turns out, whatever choice you make right now, you are going to end up having a beautiful family, kids. We literally have this woman carrying a child, being pregnant here. Because that's where your vibration takes you, that's where your focus is, that's what you truly want. And what we really want, what we put a lot of attention to and focus to, it manifests. It comes to our reality. And there is the sense of newness. Definitely your manifestation is coming true. And it says the beginning of a new and wondrous journey. Blessings. Almost like you are ready for the new. You are ready to start again. And at the bottom we have this card, positive outcome. And it says there is hope. Don't give up now. Have faith. Trust. The forces of love are at work behind the scenes. I'm sorry, you guys. Expect a joyous and positive outcome. Again, regardless of what you do right now, you will be happy. You are destined to have a happy family and a happy marriage relationship eventually. With your soulmate, you are calling them in. It's almost like what I would advise you to do right now is to shift the focus back to yourself. Stay happy meanwhile, whatever happens, whether this person will level up or someone new will enter the picture. At this time, focus on yourself. Focus on living your best life. Being happy in any given moment, enjoying the small things, loving yourself through the journey. So, yeah. this is all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope this was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose this pink Chalcedony stone. Let's see, is the person that you're thinking of the one for you? And we've got the Ace of Wands, Servant, the Page of Wands, Death, the Four of Cups, and Love. Let's start from the beginning, you guys. I feel like in the past there was a lot of excitement in this connection, a lot of passion, this feeling of being happy to be alive, wanting to explore this connection, wanting to be closer to this person. Very passionate bond. It's very invigorating. It's very wakes you up. It's like that feeling of being happy to wake up in the morning because there's something exciting that's waiting for you. And the beginning was really nice. That's what I want to say. The beginning was really nice. Then things are getting more questionable. But the beginning is just wow. So much inspiration, so much motivation, and it's like I want to invest in this. I want to work on this. It feels very fresh. It feels something unusual, like something unusual. It feels promising. Feels promising. And it's almost like you immediately wanted to not give in, but give your all to this person, to this connection. Give your love, your heart, your understanding, your compassion. And it's like maybe you like to make food for this person, just a simple example. Maybe you like to give them occasional hugs, like encouraging hugs or kisses, whatever it is, just the small gestures. I don't know why it's coming through, but they inspired you to be more humble and to be more loving and compassionate, and forget all of your reasons and forget all of your maybe like a list of things you would never do or certain rules in dating, whatever it is. I just want to give you all my heart and all my attention, make you cozy, comfortable and happy. That's what it feels like to me, because this has inspired you so much. It felt like a gift out of nowhere, like a sudden surprise. It's like, here you go, feel this happiness, feel this joy with this person. But what's happening now? With this Page of Wands, I don't feel like you are physically close right now, you guys. For the majority of you, I don't feel like you can hug this person at this time. You can touch their hand, you can hold hands with them. It's either there is distance or a separation. Because we've got this Death clarifying the Page of Wands. It's like this excitement has died off a little bit. This interest, this curiosity has died off. I want to clarify this. Give me just a second. But here I don't feel like you are close. You are together at this time. What is this Page of Wands about for pile 2? There's still love here. There is love here, you guys. They love you very much. This person that we are looking at, they love you very, very much. The problem could be here is that they are taking their sweet time, that they are not invested in this connection as you would like them to be. Again, maybe they are overseas, maybe they're in a different town, Maybe they are very focused on their money, on their work. And it's like you've been waiting and waiting for a new chance here, for a new beginning, for a new opportunity to work with them on this. But there's this disheartened feeling I'm getting from you for some reason again and again. And we clarified the Page of Wands with the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool. They treasure this connection. It really has a soft spot for them in their heart. It's almost like right now you cannot explore it, you cannot work on it, you cannot get to know them anymore. Again, could be distance here, could be some obstacles, life circumstances. It's like booms, clear cut, that's it. Somebody maybe left or traveled or whatever it is. The future energies. For some reason I'm sensing a tired energy from you. Like you were so involved in this, you were so focused and giving your all to this, so excited and fired up about this connection in the beginning. Now and into the future, going into the future, it's like, I don't know about it. I have my doubts. I'm not sure. Something is making you question all of this. Something is making you take a second glance and wonder and pull back. And even though this love is continuously being offered to you somehow, in some way, maybe this person is reaching out, maybe they will in the future, and I'm quite sure they will offer you this love, come towards you with some confessions, with maybe compliments, or maybe they will get in touch with you somehow, for sure. But you, at this point, there is this reluctance, almost as though I don't want any more pain, I don't want any more confusion, I don't want any more struggles. I'm good where I am. I'm good with what I have, with my emotional state, being peaceful right now. Please don't bother me. That's kind of energy I'm getting here. Let's look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story here, you guys. We've got the Hierophant. For you, at some point, this was the end of it all. Like, this is my person, we're gonna get married, we'll have beautiful 3 kids, a Labrador, and a beautiful house. Like, big dreams, big hopes. It was really promising, again, with the Hierophant. It was leading to something like a commitment, if not marriage, this connection. Strong spiritual connection, strong emotional, and like this empathic, compassionate nature to this connection. I want to invest into this. I want to build with this person. I want to make it stable and sacred. This is a very sacred connection to me. But it's almost like with time, the more time has passed, the more reluctant you get, the more indifferent almost you get towards this. And I'm not saying that you don't have any feelings for this person, no concern for them. It's just almost like don't disturb my soul. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. Yeah, look at this. We've got this card, differences. Again, that could be the reason why you broke up, or there is separation, or just maybe the way you go about doing relationships is very different. The way you love, you give all of yourself to the connection. Maybe the way this person loves is they go slowly, little by little, they don't open up, they don't trust easily, and you're like, okay, you can have all of my life, all of me. I love you forever. That kind of story I'm getting here. Difference. You're definitely quite different people. Maybe there is different upbringing here, different cultures with the Page of Wands in the middle of your spread. Different cultures, different races, nationalities. That could very well be the case for many of you. And that could be a problem, an obstacle here. But the next card we've got here is true love. And it says, this is a romance of a lifetime. You know it, they know it, you both know it, there is a lot of love here. And we also have this cute Cupid. I don't often draw this card, and for me this is like an unconditional true love card from the Gypsy Oracle deck. You know it, but it doesn't make you feel any hot or cold anymore. That's what's like interesting to me. Like, and what then? Yes, there is true love, but does it change our situation? Does it make me feel any happier? Knowing that there is true love. I feel like that's something you would say. Your side of things. Something is bothering you. Something is bothering you here. Maybe the fact that this person let you go, or they took their sweet time, or they're not in a hurry to get closer to you or make this official. Something like that. Even though you feel like you both love each other, it's like, how much longer do I have to wait? How much longer do I have to put my heart on a front line for you to make your decision, for you to move forward, to travel to me, or whatever it is, with this Page of Wands. Then we've got this card, Treasure Island. Yeah, again, that feeling of something valuable, something precious, but it's taking ages for it to arrive at your door. Like that desirable package you ordered a few months ago, and it was supposed to come a week after you ordered it, and it's been 2 months. I don't even care if it's coming or not anymore. I'm gonna order something else now. That's the feeling I'm getting here. I know it's like a very basic example, very materialistic, but that's just the analogy, the metaphor I have in the back of my mind. Yes, it is valuable. Yes, we love each other. Yes, there are these beautiful emotions. This feels sacred. This feels powerful. I've never experienced anything like that. Is it going to take me if it's going to take me 20 years to finally come together with this person, I don't want it anymore. I don't. And again, you guys, if this doesn't resonate with you, if this is not your story, nothing has been similar to what you're going through, probably not your reading. As I always say, choose another pile or another reading altogether to make sure we are on the same page with you guys. But I do feel like this person is kind of a slowpoke, to be honest. A slowpoke. Maybe they are studying and they don't have time to do relationships at this time. Maybe they are working hard on something. Maybe they are abroad. And it's like, what is the point if you're not here? Or if I'm not there? If we are not together? Yeah, and then we have this card, Walking Away. I do feel like that's something you are considering at this point. Or you have done so already for some of you. Like taking the last glance at all of it with this heavy heart, this bittersweet feeling, and moving on. Or at least for now, because the future position of the Four of Cups, it's not the Ten of Swords, it's not the Death card, it's not the Tower, it's the Four of Cups. I don't have time for this right now, for this childish dynamic. I don't have time for this. I've got to focus on myself, on my peace, on my happiness. That kind of energy I'm getting here. Then we've got this card, A Hidden Gift. And it says sadness, an ending, a new beginning. Yeah. I feel like this whole situation makes your person really, really sad. I don't know why, but I keep looking at this guy's eyes and they make me feel like sadness. Definitely an ending was here. Maybe because distance separated the two of you. Maybe because life got more difficult. Whatever it is. Yeah. And then we have this card, Enough. And it says, you were born enough. Yeah, again and again. I feel like you came... again and again. I have to finish my sentences. This connection showed you again and again how worthy you are of being loved here, right now, in this present moment. Not in a few months' time, not in a year, not, I don't know, when this person gets their degree, or when they will be able to travel, or when they get out of the marriage that they're in, whatever it is. Right here, right now. I am enough. I was born enough. I'm a good person. I'm a loving person. I gave my all to you. especially in the beginning, I see you being so involved, so devoted to this person, making them feel like they're on the cloud 9, so loved, so happy. What's wrong with you? What's happening now? I will not compromise my standards and my worth. Even if we love each other, even if the feelings are there. To be honest, I'm getting a very stern stance from you, very empowered and very almost like, as long as this is torturing my soul, not making me feel peace inside of me, I'm not giving this a chance. I'm not investing in this anymore. Even though you know and they know, both know, that there is mutual love here on both sides. Let's get some more cards, you guys. I want to know more. Pile 2. Is this person the one for you? Pile 2. And we've got this card Hope, which is like the star energy in traditional tarot. Distance, you guys. I don't know why I'm feeling distance here. I cannot shake this feeling off. Cannot shake this feeling off. It feels like the hope is not dying. Inside of your heart it's not dying. But are you investing in this actively, proactively? Not really. It's like maybe someday, how you feel about this connection is like maybe someday if things shift. And we had, interestingly enough, we had the Destiny card at the bottom of this deck, which is like a Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot. Shifts, intervention from the divine, movement, moving forward. If things start shifting, it would be nice. I'm still kind of wondering, maybe there will be a positive outcome here. I don't feel like your hope completely died off here, like totally 100%, that's it, it's done. Because I'm not seeing the Death card, the Ten of Swords that I usually see when somebody is really, really done, like done with the connection. No, you are taking your energy back, you are pulling it back to yourself. But there is still a little bit of hope that in the future you might end up together. It's almost like it's up to time. Timing is important here. You guys, I apologize for the sound. Something is happening outside. I don't even know. Construction noises. Pile 2. Is this person you are thinking of the one for you? Are they the one? And we've got this card Ancestors or Generations. Very interesting. I do feel like, you guys, I do feel like there is a potential for you to end up together in the future. If this relationship means a lot to you, if you want to continue investing into this. With this card, I always get this feeling of settling, putting down roots, having children, continuing the family tree line. This plane is so loud. Yeah, family tree. And we've got so many trees, like this Ace of Wands is a branch of a tree, then this person is sitting by a tree. Maybe trees are important for your connection. Nature overall. I do feel like this relationship has a potential. It does. It's not superficial. It's not only based on the physical side of things, on the fun and pleasure. I do feel that it can have long-lasting aspect to it. But again, it's gonna take time. I feel like it's gonna take time for the majority of you. Let's get some more messages. Which deck? Let's use this one. Pile 2. Is this person you're thinking of the one for you? Look at this. And we have this message, choose another direction. I feel like that's something you already know, something you are doing. Looking away from whatever distractions that this, not the distractions, looking away from the things that are triggering you in this connection, focusing on yourself, on your life, trying to shift your attention for sure. For now at least. And it's interesting that at the bottom of this deck we have this message, in the next few months. So that could be an indication for some of you of breakthrough here, of like an important period, something happening, something unfolding between you and them. Let's get some more cards. Pile 2. What do you have to know about this connection with your person? And we have this card, regret. It says someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Yeah, maybe this is you leaving this connection, you distancing yourself, the separation has caused this person to realize that maybe they should have given more, maybe they should have been more involved, maybe they should have taken this connection as seriously as you were taking it. Because again, I keep feeling like it started so well, and that makes me feel like I wish I could convey the emotion. Definitely remorse. And then we have this card, acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. I do feel like you're coming to it already, my pile 2s. You are realizing that there's no point of torturing yourself anymore, or regretting things, or feeling resentful, whatever it is. There is a reason for everything, and for this experience, for this connection. And then we have this card, finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. Could be the case why you are not physically together, why there's separation. Maybe somebody is struggling with money, doesn't have enough time for this relationship, something like that. Now, you guys, let's get a final advice for you in regards to this connection. What should you do about it? What do you have to know about your relationship with your person, pile 2? What should you do in regards to your connection? And we've got this card, holiday. And it says, the spirit of the ocean calls you, offering healing and much needed peace. Come to the water and connect with its endless flow of magic. You need a change of scenery. Take a holiday and all will fall into place. Yeah, rest. I feel like rest. Rest in your soul, rest in your mind, your heart. With this 4 of Cups is very much needed for you to come back to clarity, to feel more like yourself, to let go if you wish to rejuvenate your soul. Maybe some of you are literally planning a trip, a holiday, yeah, to almost like to see different things, to see different people, experience different people, do unusual stuff for you, not what you do every day, not what you think about every day, kind of refresh your mind almost. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose this green aventuring heart. Let's see, is the person you are thinking of the one for you? And we've got 4 of Cups, Fortune, the 5 of Cups, Wife, the Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and Sweetheart. Very interesting, you guys. I do feel like this connection has a very cyclical nature to it, very cyclical. It's like at one moment in time it's making you feel completely drained of all energy, completely sad, destroyed, defeated, and then things shift. The direction of this connection shifts, and then you feel inspired, you feel hopeful, and you feel like things can be mended, improved. But let's start from the beginning. Very recently, in the past, there is this feeling of dissatisfaction, this feeling of being disheartened and not fulfilled by this connection at all. And it's interesting because somehow I feel like it is offering you something. Could be even something material, like financial. This connection is making your life enriched, or maybe this person is bringing more. Such a strange feeling. It feels promising, but you don't value what it is bringing currently or in the past. It's like maybe the financial or material aspect of this connection is very good, but emotionally you are not satisfied. You don't feel taken care of, you don't feel loved, you don't feel appreciated, adored, cherished. Maybe this person is like burying you with gifts, with promises, with financial help, something like that. But emotionally, something it feels empty. You feel empty. You feel alone. I do feel like something is being offered to you, or was offered to you in the past, from your person, from this connection, and it's almost like you are reluctant to take it for one reason or another. It does feel like a valuable life, or maybe valuable promise, a promise of a valuable life, promise of abundance, prosperity, happiness, maybe living together somewhere in a beautiful mansion, by the sea, in a warm country, something like that. You see that promise, you see that picture and what this person wants you to be a part of, and it doesn't sit right with you. There is this sadness, there is this, but I don't want it. Like, it's not exactly what I want something different. Again, that's like dissatisfied feeling I'm getting here. Something, that small thing is not right, something doesn't sit right with you, and you suddenly don't want anything to do here with this person. I'm so sorry, you guys. Pichenka was tearing apart my furniture, so I had to stop and have a talk with her. But continuing, so yes, what I was feeling is that if the small aspect that is a deal maker for you and it's absent, you will refuse the rest. You will refuse all of the riches. You will refuse all of the stability, comfort, whatever it is the connection is offering you. All of the shiny jewelry, whatever it is. You don't, I don't know, it could be simple things like you don't say good morning to me. You don't text me every morning and say good morning, sunshine. I don't want anything else then. Could be just as simple and little like that. Something very subtle. And it's almost like there is this feeling of pulling away from you that I'm sensing in the past. We are talking about the past now, remember? Refusing this connection and what it has, the potential of it. And again, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, you guys probably not your reading. Choose another pile or another video altogether. These are general readings. Just to make sure we're on the same page, I always say this. Little yeah, let's go to present now. There is the sadness I'm sensing in you. Sadness, disappointment, heartbreak. Almost like mourning of what you could be to each other. Mourning of future you had. Again, that bigger picture, bigger scale. Mourning the future you could have at some point. Something that never came about. Something that never happened. the children you didn't bring to this world together, the marriage that you didn't build, the home that you didn't build, because we've got the Five of Cups clarified by wife. It's almost like we could have been in this beautiful committed relationship. We could have built this wonderful future. Feels like a loss, even though I feel like you are the one who not initiated it, but didn't seize the opportunity. You pulled away. You didn't. And I'm not blaming you or shaming you in any way. I'm just saying what I'm feeling. Maybe there is regret about the past, about not taking this opportunity, not choosing them, not choosing the future with them. Because the Five of Cups often talk about regret, disappointment, loss, mourning, grief, of what could be. I'm sensing of what could be. Maybe I feel like a few of you already had a family with this person, had maybe even kids, maybe even were married to this person. But it only will be like one or two of you, probably. Going into the future. Again, things are going to start shifting. There will be change for the better, you guys. With this wheel and sweetheart, you are going to feel so loved, so happy. It's almost like the destiny will take the wheel and shift your life. Something big is about to manifest. Something big is about to happen. Maybe a radical change in this connection, radical progression, movement, which will cause you to feel very much how you wanted to feel all along. Loved, adored, taken care of, supported, emotionally more so, with a sweetheart. But I feel very good about this wheel, whatever it is. Could be a move, could be getting together finally, could be like a proposal, but the wheel is more so like moving forward. It's not so settling. What else can it be? You guys, let me clarify. Pile 3. What is this Wheel of Fortune about for pile 3? Oh my gosh, you guys. Whatever it is you've been imagining to achieve in your love life, whatever heights you wanted to reach, to come to, you are getting there. You're going to be so successful. You're going to be so happy. You will build this beautiful family, and it will happen faster than you expected. We clarified the Wheel of Fortune with the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. Definitely moving forward. If the travel needs to happen here, movement, it will happen. If you've been planning, hoping to have a family, to have a marriage, to have this happy home with this 10 of Cups, it's happening. And almost like very sudden, like boom, 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 things are elevating, things are progressing and changing, and you won't be able almost like to catch a break. Yeah, I even stopped breathing because it's like Uranus energy I'm getting here. Fast changes, spontaneous changes. And you will build this masterpiece out of this relationship. Very much possible that this connection will lead to a beautiful future. Beautiful, abundant, stable, committed relationship that is very fulfilling emotionally for the both of you. And again, moving forward, not looking to the past anymore with this 8 of Wands. Come on, we've got so much to experience, we've got so much to feel, to love, and the past is a bit gloomy, yeah, but the future seems to be much brighter, much happier, and there's so much love ahead. I want to look at the bottom of your deck, you guys, to see the background story here, and there is so much love here, there is so much love. We've got the Knight of Cups. This person loves you very, very much. I do feel like you are the one for them. Maybe they've done their mistakes. Maybe they haven't been the best to you, didn't treat you the best, didn't really see what you needed in the past, didn't recognize what your needs were, what you deserved, but they loved you all along. That's what I'm sure about here. They loved you all along. I feel like they were doing their best. I'm sure there will be people commenting again and again. No, this person is horrible. They cheated on me 3 times. They left me with 5 kids. Definitely not your reading, you guys. If that's your situation, not your reading. I'm seeing a lot of love here. Like, you are the one for them. Nobody else would even come close. Nobody else would be able to compare. You are the one with this Knight of Cups. Let's look at your oracle cards. Oh my gosh, look at this. The first card we've got here is playful. It's so interesting to see this card clarifying your main energy here with the 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, the wheel. You've been so serious. You've been so serious. And it's almost like all along what you really needed is playfulness, is happiness, is joy, is this bliss and closeness you can feel with another person. Heart-to-heart conversations, fun. Almost like your inner child was yearning for it. You guys, I'm sorry, Pechenka is having her own conversation over there on the couch. And yeah, being like this little kitten, wanting to have fun, wanting to play, to be taken care of, to be engaged with almost. It's like what you've been receiving in this connection and what you really needed. It doesn't really match. It didn't match most of the time. And there is also another message that it was important for you to learn that what you wanted to receive from this person, from this connection, you had to learn to give to yourself first. And we have this card, love yourself first. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I'm seeing this dissatisfaction. It's almost like resentment and sadness and grief. Because you are not receiving what would fulfill you. Maybe your love languages are different with the person you are dealing with. And with this card, love yourself first, it's a huge indication that as soon as you start loving yourself first, putting your needs first and meeting those needs, your relationships will improve. You'll feel more peaceful. You'll feel more in the flow, allowing things to unfold easier. And then we've got this card, peace. Yeah, that's definitely something that you deserve, especially currently, because there is a lot of anxiety in you, a lot of negative thinking, a lot of sadness, loss. That's what I'm sensing, loss. Mourning something and feeling like, what have I done? What have we done? So much time wasted. Like a very sad feeling, very sad state. You guys, I'm so sorry. We had to have a talk for a second. But yeah, I do see you finding peace, finding your center, finding this quiet and peace inside of you, coming back home. And not feeling so disturbed, so triggered by this connection, so sad about it. And changes are coming for sure. We've got this card, action. So again, movement, progressing forward, and with this wheel for the future position, definitely shifts are coming in this connection. It's not going to be stagnant and the way it is right now for much longer. Definitely not. There will be changes. They are very close. And then we have this card, Sacred Earth Mother, and it says a message of love. I do feel like this person will express their feelings towards you, their emotions. They will let you know what's going on with them, what's inside of their heart, what their plans are. Some communication is coming for sure. And I keep looking at this huge pink heart, and it again confirms to me that there is a lot of love here. This person loves you very much. Even if you've been doubting it, if you've been maybe questioning their loyalty or whatever it is. Their focus is only on you. And then we have this card, Emptied. And it says the ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. Look at this, such a meaningful card and imagery. We've got this woman being completely crippled and sad and exhausted. Very similar imagery of what you are in right now with this 5 of Cups. Feeling loss, feeling confusion, feeling like something has been taken away from you that meant so much. Yeah. And it's interesting that the messages, the ending and beginning, lie at either side of the same door. Another beginning is just about to start. Another new chapter, fresh chapter with this Wheel of Fortune that's going to bring you a ton of happiness, a ton of fulfillment and joy and peace. What you are in is not going to last. This dark night of the soul, the sadness, it's not going to last. I feel like it's a powerful confirmation for some of you. Let's get some more messages, you guys. Pile 3. Is the person you are thinking of the one for you? Look at this. We have this card moving on. To be honest, I feel like it's an advice for you right now, like a message for you to move on mentally. This is like the Six of Swords energy, to shift your focus, to shift your attention and focus on your peace. Love yourself first and foremost. If you're focused on this person, especially on the connection, move on to the better things, to more peaceful shore. And then at the bottom of this deck we have this card, Prosperity Begins. Again, another indication of a new beginning, just around the corner for you. Something very promising, very abundant. It's like the Ace of Pentacles here. You just got to refocus, choose a new direction, which is preferably should be you and what makes you happy. Pile 3. Is the person you are thinking of the one for you? Are they the one? I feel like this one wanted to jump out, and it's the card Dance or Celebration. I do feel like a lot of happiness lies at the end of this struggle, at the end of this period you are in right now. Maybe you'll be celebrating something. Maybe there will be an announcement that will come your way very soon with this Wheel of Fortune. Huge fortune. Huge changes just around the corner again and again. That will make you feel so happy, like you wanna dance, like you wanna sing, have fun. Absolutely. Whether it's with this person or somebody else even, I feel like eventually you will be very happy and live in exactly the kind of love life you want to have, like the optimal happy picture here with this Wheel of Fortune and Sweetheart. Pile 3. Is the person you are thinking of the one for you? Look at this. And then we have this card, Let Go. Let go. Very similar message to the Six of Swords that we just pulled, of focusing, changing your focus, shifting your focus and moving on. Letting go of the sadness, of the pain that you are in right now. Raising your vibration. Focusing on the positive things, on what can be still in the future, what else can make you happy. And at the bottom we have this message, wait. Quite a contradicting messages here. But it's almost like whatever happens, whether this person comes back or improves your connection, or you will enter a new, completely new, fresh chapter, eventually you will be happy. Give it time. Focus on yourself for now. Let's get some messages about this connection. Pile 3. What do you have to know about this connection right now? And we have this message, awakening. Both people in this connection are undergoing spiritual transformations. Oh, for sure. Definitely a humbling experience. Your spirituality, your intuition is developing, and it does feel like a powerful lesson for the both of you. Oh, I was going to sneeze. No. And then we have this card, abundance. It says you've done the work, abundance flows to you now. And it's interesting that now we have the Five of Cups, feeling so depleted and sad, and right after it we've got the Wheel of Fortune. You've done all you could do. Like whatever you're trying to force right now, to shift right now, you've done your best. Just wait for the compensation, wait for the gifts to flow, for the abundance to flow to you now. In whatever way it comes. And then we have this message, forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Another message of moving forward. Continue living your life, shifting your focus. Again, I feel like eventually you will be feeling so fulfilled, so happy, regardless of whether you end up with them or not. It was a powerful experience, it taught you a lot, and forgiveness would be really helpful at this time. Let's get a final advice for you guys. What should you do about this connection right now? What do you have to know about it? Pile 3. And we've got this message, this card, message from afar. And it says, message coming from afar. Expect positive and refreshing news. A great outcome for all. Wonderful. Yeah, if you're at a distance from this person, I feel like you might get into communication again and have closure or forgiveness, or maybe make plans for the future for some of you. Again, I do see shifts. Changes are coming. You're not going to be stuck in the sadness and pain for long. And at the bottom we have this card, opportunity, and it says, live in the moment, let go of the past. There is no point worrying about the future. A wonderful opportunity exists for you today. Embrace it. There is a lot of regret that you might be feeling right now. And it's like, life is short. It's taking a lot of your energy, a lot of your time and mental space to be regretting the past or worrying about the future, of the things that might happen or not happen. So this is all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope this was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.